I think that was the beginning of our hearts turning toward the system of injustice in a larger sense in our world. Hi, I'm Mary Becker, and I live in Santa Barbara, California. My husband, Gary Becker, and I were in the very first JustFaith group ever. It was in our parish, which was called the Community of Epiphany in Louisville, Kentucky. There was an ad in the bulletin, and to my surprise, my husband, Gary, said, "I think we should do that." I was called to do it, but I was surprised that he was too. And so we did it as a couple, which was great. I think that was the beginning of our hearts turning toward the system of injustice in a larger sense in our world. So also in 1991, Gary and I decided to go to Haiti, and that turned out to be just such a learning experience, and just our hearts were touched by the poverty. I've never been in such a poor country and seen, and people were just energetic and they just kept going no matter what. I think the empowerment piece that JustFaith gave me to get out in the streets, to reach out, to go places where I would not have gone otherwise, I feel very accompanied.
My name is Meredith McCarthy. I am one of the Green Team leads here at St. Monica's Parish in Santa Monica, California. I participated in that 8-week program of faith and poverty, and it completely changed my whole world. And I was so excited and angry and motivated, and and there was a cohort of our JustFaith class that said, you know what, we actually have the skills in our little 3-legged stool to actually make a change right here at this parish. Let's start right here and do what we can with our own community. And so we started the Green Team.
My name's Elizabeth Johnstone. I'm a sophomore at Princeton University studying public policy and environmental studies. And I got my start with environmental work and environmental justice through the Green Team, which is the environmental ministry at St. Monica Catholic Church in Santa Monica.
My name is Christine Tope. I'm at St. Monica's Catholic Community.
So we have coffee and donuts here in the courtyard every Sunday after Mass. And one of the nice things we've been able to do was get a 3-bin system set up where we have organics, we have recyclable, and we then have landfill. So our kitchen staff, our parishioners who are making the coffee can dump all those coffee grounds in the green bin. And then when we come outside, there's the ability to throw stuff in the right bin. It's a great educational experience for folks. Here you are on Sunday, you're just having your coffee after Mass, and where does this paper cup go? It's a great opportunity to sort of teach that lesson of, we have 3 bins, what goes where.
We decided that we wanted to get all the ministry leaders together at one point so that we could educate everybody about the new state laws. In California, you have to separate your compost from your trash. And so this is a very important state law as a climate mitigation. So we ended up, so I thought, let's get everybody together. We created this program. It's got a workbook to go with it. But it was just helping people understand the why. We weren't just a couple of kooks who, were tree huggers. This is state law. This is our county. This is dictated by, regional law, and the parishes and archdioceses are not exempt from these laws. So we ended up creating the Green Ambassador program so that we could help people understand the why of separating food and trash, and then the why recycling is broken and why we have to be very thoughtful about what goes in the recycle bin. There's no more thoughtlessness about moving through all of these parish activities.
The Green Team became much more of an institutional thing at St. Monica. And so they would call us and say, hey, we have this luncheon, we have this dinner event, can you work the food waste for it? It's the Thanksgiving dinner, how can you guys be involved after you pushed to be involved last year? How can we continue to involve you? And so the Green Team became this institutional group, and from this ragtag team of of people who met on Zoom and just talked about issues that mattered to them. It became an action group that people wanted to get involved in.
My name is Abby Causey. I am a member of the board of directors for JustFaith Ministries, and I live in Virginia Beach, Virginia with my family and my 3 beagles. And so I put it out on Facebook and I said, does anyone want to do the JustFaith races and modules with me and journey with me on Zoom? And I think I got 12 people from across the diocese. Out of the JustFaith modules was birthed Virginia Catholics Racial Justice. And so our expanse is from the Southwest Virginia, almost to the border of Virginia, to Tidewater, and then Richmond. The Power of Story is actually something within Virginia, but it has happened around the country, that we're telling the stories of the lost Black Catholic churches and schools. There's over 13 of them that were closed during, most were closed during integration. The Power of Story is collecting and recording these stories of people. We just recorded one of a parishioner from a parish who was 102. If you can imagine, whatever color you are and you belong to a parish and you love your parish, and then all of a sudden someone comes and completely dismantles it, when that was the center of your life, the hub of every aspect of your life. And in all of that, there was tremendous loss, spiritually, and mentally, emotionally, even physically, for people to lose that community. And so we're going to tell those stories. And by doing that, it brings out the truth. And you can't have healing and you can't have reconciliation until you have truth. And so it has been healing for the people who are affected. My favorite quote is, live in such a way so that those who know you but don't know God will come to know God because they know you. And I think in terms of JustFaith, that's what it's all about. They see this light and we gravitate towards light and we want to be a part of it. So be the light.